Yo, what's up, y'all, man? It's IceDude, your favorite hippie, for another episode of Puff Puff Reactions. Today, man, I want y'all to make sure y'all like and subscribe. Make sure y'all check out the links below. Check out the other videos I got on my page, IceDude612. Thank you for everybody who tuned in to the first one. This is only my second one, but we're gonna keep these reactions going, man. I ain't gonna talk too much more longer, but give me a hippie second to like my ooh-wee G Williker. Weed came straight from the, you know what this package is in Houston? You know where I got it from. Ironically, it matches my wallet, which is kind of crazy, but. So, yo, today we're gonna talk about this motherfucking R. Kelly shit. He just got sentenced to 30 years, but I wanna, react to it, see what y'all think about it. Make sure y'all comment below, like, subscribe, share this motherfucking video. Puff Puff Reactions, let's do it.
We begin tonight with singer R. Kelly, sentenced to 30 years behind bars after his conviction on racketeering and sex trafficking charges. Prosecutors accused him of leading a criminal enterprise of managers, bodyguards, and other employees to recruit and abuse women, underage girls, and a teenage boy. Accusations swirled around him for decades.
A teenage boy? I didn't know that. I didn't know the teenage boy involved, but let me tell you this though. I think also who should be charged and sentenced and going to court and going on trial with R. Kelly is the parents and his team that worked with him that went out and scouted the females. They're accomplices to the crime. Shouldn't they get some time too? Let me know in the comments below what y'all think, man. Let's keep going.
And authorities believe for years his actions were protected by his fame. Then in 2019, in the TV docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, a number of alleged victims came forward to publicly accuse him of abuse. Arrests followed on charges in Illinois, and in federal court, Kelly held without bail for nearly 3 years now. At today's sentencing, several accusers confronted the former superstar, the judge calling his abuse calculated and carefully planned for 25 years. ABC's Stephanie Ramos leading us off tonight.
After decades of sexual misconduct allegations, tonight, a federal judge in Brooklyn sentenced singer and convicted sexual predator R. Kelly to 30 years in prison.
This is a significant outcome for all victims of R. Kelly, and especially for the survivors who so bravely testified about the horrific and sadistic abuse they endured.
The one-time music superstar faced...
Like, when I look at R. Kelly, man, I mean, you can never point out a predator, but it's like, damn, bro, you was on that shit. You had all that money, all that fame. You could have had any woman in the world, bro. And you fucking with little boys and little girls. That's my number one hate. That shit I cannot respect. Is a molester, Chester, all that shit. I don't respect that shit. If you motherfucking looking at my shit and you a molester right now, unsubscribe, click off my video. I don't need your view. Fuck it. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, these type of motherfuckers come in all shapes and sizes, man. You gotta be looking out for uncles, friends, people in family, whoever. Keep your eyes open and shit like this, because this shit is happening to a lot of kids in America, in the world, period. Don't never be sleep. Don't never let your motherfucking kids stay in the studio late night with nobody, none of that shit. But let's keep going though, man.
He's behind bars after a jury found him guilty in federal court on 1 count of racketeering and 8 counts of sex trafficking. The trial lasting nearly 6 weeks, with close to 50 witnesses testifying against Kelly, more than half of them alleging abuse, several represented by Gloria Allred.
You've called R. Kelly the worst perpetrator that you've pursued. Why is that?
He recruited fans of his, targeted them, intimidated them, indoctrinated them, threatened them, sexually assaulted them.
Federal authorities looking into the years of accusations after the explosive Lifetime docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, in which dozens of accusers alleged the singer had abused them. Kelly did not testify at his trial. Tonight, one of Kelly's accusers relieved.
I never thought that I would be here to see him be held accountable for the atrocious things that he did to children.
And the legal fight for R. Kelly.
This is what I want to know. Do they hold their parents accountable? They stand up there crying about R. Kelly. I understand that. He's a predator. Send him to the fucking ringer. But do they hold their parents accountable for giving them over to R. Kelly, signing them over, giving them over to this man and leaving? Do they hold their parents accountable too? Who's holding the parents accountable for putting these children, giving them permission to put them in that environment and letting them stay around this man? Who is charging these security guards that went out and scouted these females? Why ain't they in jail? They should be held accountable too.
You got a point.
Let me know what y'all think in the motherfucking comment section, man. For real, for real.
Over. His lawyers say he didn't speak during the hearing today because he still has a pending case in Illinois. His lawyers also say they plan to appeal his verdict today right here in Brooklyn. David.
Stephanie Ramos leading us off here on this Wednesday night. Steph, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos.
Tell me what y'all think, man. Some of y'all might think R. Kelly is motherfucking not guilty. Maybe y'all think there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there. I don't think it's no conspiracy. I think that he did all of that shit, at least most of it. You know what I'm saying? And I think he was a predator. And I think he should do the time for the fucking crime that he did, man. Because I don't fuck with people who fuck with kids in no way, shape, or form. And there's too much evidence. And guess what, kids and people who look out there world, internet world, I seen the motherfucking sex tape. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. That was that man in that sex tape with them kids. I seen that shit. If you my generation, you seen that motherfucking tape. I don't know where it's at now. Look up that R. Kelly sex tape somewhere. That nigga is fucking with children. So from that tape alone, for him fucking with Aaliyah alone, fuck all of this if this never happened. The fact that he fucked with Aaliyah when she was a kid, he need to be under the jail. So let me know what y'all think, man. This has been another episode of motherfucking Puff Puff Reactions. I'm about to go hit up my weed, man. Give me some more doinker. Woo-hoo! Like and motherfucking subscribe.
We so focused making money, we make not a sound. We tried angles on the squares, now they are not around. See, we put numbers on the board, we don't flop around. They said we had to take over our city, but now we got the town.